Hi, my name is Victor Escobedo. I am the owner of Papalote Mexican Grill. Papalote Mexican Grill is kind of like a taqueria, but not really. We have grilled steak, grilled chicken, and we make it one at a time. I moved here in 1980 from Mexico. I was 12 years old, and my family moved here to work at my family's restaurants. So I've always worked in the restaurant business, whether busboy or waiter or whatever. But I always liked languages. I didn't speak English when I got here, so I learned English. I really wanted to keep my Spanish alive. I ended up learning French in high school. So with that, I became a linguist. I would do translation. I tried journalism a little bit. I went to Berkeley to study mass communications, and I wanted to be a journalist. It's always been the media and communications, languages and communications. But always with a restaurant in the background. And then one day a friend of mine asked me if I wanted to go be his partner at this restaurant, and that happened in 1999, and we started Papalote together and with my brother, and it's been 20 years since that happened. I started Papalote not necessarily because I wanted to own a restaurant or open a restaurant, but a friend of mine invited me to be his partner, and I knew what I wanted a Mexican restaurant to be like. I wanted it to represent Latinos, my Mexican culture in a certain way. So I wanted Papalote to be, maybe like a taqueria. You can get burritos, which is what we specialize in, but everything made really fresh and really well. Because I did come from a restaurant background, we treated the burrito, we made it the way you would make it at a restaurant, one at a time. It's not about mass production. So even though it's a tiny place, we really made it a point to have it be like a restaurant. You order something, you expect it to be made from scratch. I think the reason I was really fascinated and interested in participating in the Playbook project is because after doing something for 20 years, the more you learn, the more you want to share with people. So the Playbook is just such a great venue, a great vehicle for me to share what I've learned and help people explore this, being an entrepreneur, having your own business. My playbook is going to be based on creating systems so that everybody knows what's going on at all times. And you can all come together to really tackle any problems that might come up. Also, the importance of inevitably, if you have a successful business, that's gonna create a brand. So for Papalote, we started out as a Mexican grill. Our salsa has always been really good. And then we had an opportunity to go retail. So now we're at over 600 stores in the Bay Area. Again, I'm Victor Escobedo. I'd love to tell you about how we took Papalote Mexican Grill and built it from scratch and have kept it going for the past 20 years. Don't forget to click on subscribe, and I'll see you on my playbook.